Hey, what is up, guys? It is me, Amature, bringing you a video on Sword of Convallaria. In this video, we're going to be talking about Weaponry Trial 2. Now, I know today is Monday, and Weaponry Trial 1 is available, but luckily tomorrow, it will be Weaponry Trial 2, so at least you guys have a head start. The formation that we ended up using a unit that really is quite interesting. So let me just play it out. So round one. All right, so we started off. Now, you might be wondering, who's your healer? Because you see other people doing their runs, they have a healer. Now, mind you, Maitha is our healer. Can I pause and click on units, please? Let's see. All right, so Maitha is our healer. As you can see, we are running Bandage, which you're never going to use. We're just put it there as a just in case. We have the Flag of Convallaria aura, which gives 10% and 20% on damage. Then we have the Come On Everybody, which gives a stack on attack 1, defense 1, and also a 20% gain. So this is what we used. Then we have papal guard in general. This guy will be your main source of tanking. Normal traits. So we have this reaction right here. Range attacks minus 25%. Then we have this defensive stance instant. We have flagellant. And then we also have heavy armor. You want to see this guy with physical defense. As you can see right now with the boost, we're at 926. You want to get this guy's physical defense up there. Now we are going to use one common unit, which is the outlaw guard. The reason we want to use this guy is because of his burning bridges. Okay, we go into offensive stance, and also because of his passive 50% chance to inflict physical defense down 2, and then also at the end of the turn physical attack 2 down. So this is what we need because we want the boss to do less damage. And then this reaction right here. After taking damage, there is a damage 2 up for 3 turns. Another unit that we are going to be using is the Knighted Guard. This guy is an absolute beast for one reason and one reason only. Boom. Crushing Bash. All right, gives us Vulnerable 2. Vulnerable 2 is very important because it increases damage taken by 20%. So once we give this to the boss, that's what happens. We also have Knight's Glory that we're going to give to rawiyah, and then we have Offensive Stance, which is also a support instant, which adds 40% of the character's physical defense to attack, so that's good. Then we have this reaction Spiky Shield, just in case something does happen. This really doesn't happen often, so don't even depend on this. You can choose the other one. And then for rawiyah, this is her stats. We have Gash, which I messed up. I was supposed to put Fatal Attack because I forgot to switch it. I was doing Tower and I was using rawiyah to knock people back. But if you have Fatal, you can Fatal Attack. You can beat this in a few turns less. So like this, it took me 14 rounds. So I would probably say with Fatal Attack, probably around 12 rounds or so. Then we're using Gale Breach, another Pint, and Sword of Convallaria Aura again. But we have Maitha with the same aura, the only reason why we're using rawiyah's aura is because damage dealt by 8% and decreased their damage taken by 8%. This is another reason why. So we're getting these two buffs, and these don't stack, but these can be added onto it. Now, if you do have another skill, there is an attack that she does that that ignores defense. You can actually substitute another Pint for that attack. Unfortunately, I didn't have it. And then I'm going to show you guys the equipment that we have, and then also the turrets. When it came to the turrets, we're going to be using the one that if you're injured, it heals over time. So let's go right ahead, take care of this. So first of all, we want to start off with the March command, and because we want to attack, all right, right off that. So we're going to do Knight's Glory on rawiyah. We're going to do that and attack. So basically we added our offensive stance. Then we did the crushing blow that he does that adds that, that rawiyah. We're going to go ahead and do Gale Breach. Well, first we're going to do the collapse bottle. And then we're going to do Gale Breach, because Gale Breach, whenever you do the attack, the more debuffs the opponent has, the more damage that it takes. So that's why we used the collapsed bottle on her. And then we move back. You want to make space because these rocks are not going to die right away. As you can see, one thing that you also have to take into consideration when you look at the equipment is that these two units have the equipment that negate heal receiving. Meaning with this boss, when he attacks, these two units right here, they're both going to have healing reduction on them. So meaning they cannot get healed. Luckily, with that equipment, you can put it on and it's going to negate that effect. So right off the bat, we're not going to move. We're not going to give any stance, anything to them because we want to wait for their RNG to go up. All right, we're going to do offensive stance again and attack with slash, and then we move away. Attack, then rawiyah. We're going to go in, and this is where we're going to do, tycoon attack. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. All right, so we got hit with that attack from papal, which knocks them back 2 tiles. And then over here, you want to have rawiyah and the Knighted Guard over here just because you want them to be affected by this lightning attack. So right off the bat, we're going to reposition Papal Guard, saving that RNG. We're going to be doing healing, then attacking right here, attacking the rock, doing a normal slash attack, and then rawiyah is going to do, this is where fatal attack would have done at least, X-inch. Now, another thing that I am going to tell you guys is that we used engravings. This is what made this much easier. Using engravings help you beat the boss 2 to 3 turns sooner. So that's why you see some healing being done after I attacked, because I used the one that does life steal. 5% increase in damage and life steal. So as you can see with that attack, the rocks are out of the way. We move this to save RNG, moving these guys back because now he's about to do his AoE attack. So now we're going to move out of the way, attack this rock. As you can see, attacking the rock gave us health. We want to have as much health as possible at all times. That is the importance of doing this. We put in our flag of Convallaria, defensive stance. Then we're doing come on everybody to heal. Now, if you do have a healer, okay, if you're Angel, the problem is that Angel and Maitha, there's a massive speed difference. So Maitha is very fast. That's why you can position this unit in the middle paired to, having a middle, and then you're going to have to move her and everything. But Maitha's fast, doing the healing and everything. Now, this guy doesn't get the healing, but he's going to be getting the healing from the turret that gives 20% healing if injured, and plus the lifesteal and Sword of Convallaria. All right, so we got Knight's Glory on rawiyah. We got offensive stance, and then we're doing the attack that adds vulnerable 2. We got burning bridges, and then we got catastrophe battle, Gale Breach, to then tycoon. Boom, doing 5, 5, 8. Now, mind you, with rawiyah, we're about to hit in a few rounds about 10k damage. So, what just happened? What? I was like, where did everybody go? All right, so we're getting attacked by Papal Guard with 2 shields. As you can see, it did the smidge to health. Now, mind you, with these 3 attackers, they all have the ability to do lifesteal just because we wanted them to have more health. So the best bet is to get to 8-5 on Fool's Journey. So we did come on everybody again. We're going to reposition over here, and then reposition rawiyah to the middle. Now, the reason why you wanted to reposition the units is because you want to get these little rocks gone. And when it's hit by an attack, they explode. So, as you can see, boom, that one is about, less health. It explodes. That one too. Now we're going to be repositioning. We're not healing. Position, reposition, and position. We want to get out of the middle. Boom, that rock is gone. Now, whenever those rocks are there, they do cause something to the boss. I just can't remember at the moment. All right, we're going to do defensive stance because he's going to get hit now. We're going to heal. Perfect. And then that one gets healed by Sword of Convallaria. Again, we give him the offensive stance and also the Knight's Glory. And then again, it's a rinse and repeat method. You also want to have rawiyah at full health because she does, you want to have her at full health just to do more damage. So catastrophe battle again, doing this. I think this is where we get the 999. Oh, no. This is 8222. We do get a 9950 or something attack. Now, the papal guard, you don't have to worry about this guy at all because this guy's going to be completely beast mode. If you guys want to run a different tactic when it comes to tactics, you can also run War Horn of March Command. You know, it's going to do 1 round extra to get to the boss, but at least you're going to be outputting more damage, which I personally think could potentially help you guys out. Now, mind you, in this run, as you can see, I messed up on some positioning. And instead of getting hit by this attack and dying, with that dash attack, or whatever it's called, the gash attack, I ended up pushing this over here. And it died. So, you know, if you fatal attack, just make sure you, before this turn, try to like reposition better, because this is what I noticed that would me up, and I had to like critically think. I was like, what should I do? This is also why it took 14 rounds to beat. All right, round 10. All right, defensive stance again. We're gonna move out of the way, and then move out of the way again. Boom, that thing is dead. He's gonna spawn more rocks. All right, so now we're going to keep doing defensive stance now because we're at a point where we can use it every turn because of Flagellant. All right, Night Glory on rawiyah. Offensive attack, boom, done. 4286 on that one. And then here is where I think the one where we do a lot of damage. There is one where we like do a ton of damage. There it is. There's 90-19 right there. Look at that. Now when he's injured, all right, he's going to be doing less damage. And when he's in dying state, he's going to be doing even less damage. So, and actually, maitha did a great job on healing. I was not expecting it. You want to have that speed, of course. Now, the reason is why we moved this here is because if we were to move him to the usual spot that we did, our flag of Convallaria would have died. But because there's 2 rocks over here, we ended up putting him right here. He's going to be taking out those 2 rocks, and then rawiyah is going to be taking out that rock right there. But Sword of Convallaria, orange, so you guys want to maybe not max out, but try to increase your TP in the talents bar. All right, we're moving out of the way again. We're doing offensive stance, moving out of the way, regaining HP. Boom, getting attacked. Rocks right there. All right, we got defensive stance because papal is going to get hit. We got the healing action going in. As you can see, maitha is only moving like a couple away. Heal, move, heal. You can see right now, bottoms up. I think we should be able to do another pint and then go for the attack, which I don't think it kills yet, but we get close to killing. 8,381. Oh, it died. Look at that. Boom. I thought it was maybe one more turn. Now, when we had rawiyah, all right, so we had her weapon that comes with her, all right, and then we also gave her this hat here, any level of equipment that you want to give her. And the reason why I had the cup engraving and the sword engraving is because if we actually go to over here enhance, we can see that the cup and give an increase in damage 5% and grants 15% lifesteal. All right, for weaponry 2, you want to have as much H or health as possible, because maitha is not going to be doing a crazy load amount of, you know, healing. If you don't have, you know, physical defense, you're going to die, and which we want to avoid that. And then rawiyah is going to be the only unit that has verdict of justice, just because of that 15% increase. And with the one tarot that's talking about is the gibbous moon. This is at the end of the turn, recovers 20% HP. Now, when it comes to everyone else's healing and weapons, you can use anything as long as they're level 50. Even level 40 when it comes to their gear is fine. But you're going to want to run 2 gibbous moons, right? 2 of those. For papal guard, you're going to run Silence of the Hermit. And then for maitha, if I can remember correctly, because I actually removed everything. What did I use on maitha? Okay, I actually High Priestess on maitha because of increasing healing effect by 15%. This is the one that I used because I was like, you know what? I want to have her heal a little more. This is what I used. This works perfectly. For the guard, what we ended up running with was this right here. And this gives, well, actually, sorry. This one I changed up a little bit, all right? This is the one that you want to use the gear. You want to use cooling powder because of right here, immunity to healing received. Now, when it comes to this one, I did not run resonance. I actually ran this weapon right here, Guardian's Will, all right? It's because when you're having shield, it increases defense by 20%. And also because it has the wand effect, and we go over here, for example, let's equip it because this is how I ran it, like this. You see it's at level 40. He's not going to be attacking, all right? If you don't have Guardian's Will, it's completely fine. There's a few items that if you're attacking from the front, they do increase. So you use this one too, Dueling Dagger. And this decreases physical defense by 15%. And then what's going to help you out as well is this turret right here. And with the engraving done, we're going to get 15% taken physical less. And then also with maitha, we ran about the same thing. Very simple. If you guys need some help in the comment section down, I'll help you out, no problem. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.